Hello students, today we are going to learn how to write the formula of coordination compounds. If you are getting the name of the coordination compound, how to write the formula of coordination compounds. Let's see the first compound, that is tetraamine aqua chlorido cobalt 3 chloride. So for writing the formula, we should write the cationic part first. So tetraamine aqua chlorido cobalt 3. So this will be the cationic part and this is the anionic part. Chloride is the anionic part. So we will write the cationic part first. For that, first of all, we should write the central metal, that is cobalt. So CO is the central metal. Then comes the ligands. It is tetraamine. Tetraamine means NH3 4 times. Then comes aqua. It is H2O. For H2O also we should put a bracket since the ligand is polyatomic. So for polyatomic ligands we should put a bracket. Then comes chlorido. So it is Cl. So this is the complex part. Then comes the counter ion, that is chloride. Now we should know how many chloride ions are attached here. So how many chloride ions are here? For that we need to find out the charge of this complex ion. So we can use this oxidation state, that is 3 is the oxidation state of cobalt. For that we can use 3 in order to find out the charge. So the charge of this complex part will be 3 plus NH3, it's a neutral ligand, it will be 0, H2 also 0. Then comes Cl, it is minus 1. So the charge will be 3 minus 1, it is plus 2. So plus 2 will be the charge of this complex ion, and this 2 will be coming as the subscript. So we are not writing the ionic part or the charge of this complex ion. We will write that number as the subscript. So this will be the formula of the first compound. Now let's see the second compound. The second compound is potassium tetrahydroxidosyncate 2. So in this case we can see potassium, that is the cationic part, and the other part is the anionic part. So first of all we should write potassium, that is K. Then comes the complex part. So we will put a square bracket and write the complex part. So syncate, so Zn is the metal, central metal. Then the ligands are tetrahydroxido. So hydroxide will be there. It will be 4 in number. So tetrahydroxidosyncate. So this is the complex part. So this is the cationic part and this is the anionic part. Now we need to find out how many potassium ions are here. So how many potassium ions are here? So in order to find out that number, we need to find out the charge of this complex part. So we can use this 2. 2 is the oxidation number of zinc. So 2 plus OH, it is minus 1 into 4. That is 2 minus 4, that is equal to minus 2. So minus 2 will be the charge of this complex part and this 2 will be coming as the subscript. So the formula will be K2ZnOH 4 times. So we are not writing the charge of that complex part. So the formula will be K2ZnOH 4 times. So this will be the formula. Then comes the third compound. The third compound is again potassium trioxylato-aluminate 2. So here also the cationic part, that is a symbol part, that is potassium, it is K. Then comes the complex part, that is having aluminate. So aluminium is the central metal. Then we can write the ligands, it is trioxylato. Oxalate is C2O4. It is 3 in number. So trioxylato-aluminate. Now we need to find out how many potassium ions are here. For that we will find out the charge of this complex part. So aluminium, it is 3. So 3 plus C2O4, it is minus 2 into 3. So it will be 3 minus 6. It is equal to minus 3. So this anionic part is having a charge of minus 3, and this 3 will be coming as a subscript of K. So K3 will be coming. While writing the formula, we are not writing the charge. So this will be the formula of the third compound. Now let us see the fourth compound, dichlorido-bis-ethane 1,2-diamine cobalt 3. So we can write cobalt as a central metal ion. So cobalt. Then comes dichlorido-bis. Dichlorido means it is Cl2. Then comes bis-ethane 1,2-diamine. Ethane 1,2-diamine can be written as En, and put the bracket. It is bis. So the prefix is bis. That means it is 2. So this will be the complex part. So this is actually an ion. Then we need to find out the charge. So for that we can use the 3, the number 3 as the oxidation state of cobalt. So it is 3 plus minus 1 into 2 plus En, it's a neutral ligand, it will be 0. So 3 minus 2, that is equal to plus 1. So this is actually an ion. It's an ion. So we need to write the charge. So it is plus 1. So this is the cationic part. So plus 1 or plus 1, we can write plus 1 or we can write plus also. So this will be the formula of the fourth compound. So this is having actually a complex part only. The cationic part only, anionic part is not here. So we are writing the charge of that complex part. Now comes the fifth compound, that is amine bromido chlorido nitrito N platinum. So here we can see central metal, that is platinum Pt, and this will be the complex part also. Then amine means that is the ligand amine, it is NH3. Then bromido, it is Br. Then chlorido, it is Cl. Then nitrito N. So nitrito, we know that it is nitrate, it is NO2, that is an ambidentate ligand. If it is nitrito N, we can write NO2 itself. So NO2, that should be in bracket since it is polyatomic. So this is the formula. Then comes we need to find out the charge of this complex part. So for that we can use this 2. So platinum, it is 2, 2 plus, it is 0, it is a neutral ligand. Then bromine, it is minus 1. Again Cl, it is minus 1. NO2 also, it is minus 1. So it will be 2 minus 3, that is equal to minus 1. So it is having a minus charge. So this is an anionic part, and this is having a charge of minus 1. So we can write minus 1 or simply minus also. So this is the formula of the fifth compound. Then comes the sixth compound, tris-ethane 1,2-diamine chromium 3 chloride. So this compound is having both the parts, cationic part and anionic part. So in this case the cationic part is the complex part. So we can write that part first. So chromium, it is Cr. Then comes the ligand tris-ethane 1,2-diamine. Tris-ethane 1,2, ethane diamine, ethane 1,2-diamine can be written as En. So En in bracket, then it is tris, so it will be 3. So tris ethane 1,2-diamine chromium. So this is the complex part. Then comes chloride, that is the counter ion. Now we need to find out how many chloride ions are attached. For that we can find out the charge of this complex part. So chromium, it is 3. So it is 3. Ethane 1,2-diamine, that is a neutral ligand. So it is 3 itself. So the charge will be 3 and this 3 will be coming here. So for writing the formula, since both the parts are here, the formula will be like this: Cr En thrice, then comes Cl3. So hope you understood how to write the formula of coordination compounds.